Bismillah, walhamdulillah, wa salatu wa salam ala rasulillah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, and welcome all viewers. Today I'm going to focus on explaining how the Muslim community helps YouTubers earn money. It's estimated that about 1 in every 4 people on planet Earth are Muslim. Therefore, if somebody markets a product or service to the Muslim community, they can potentially make a lot of money. Now, I've come up with about 5 categories of different types of YouTubers that target a Muslim audience. Firstly, you have YouTube channels that are dedicated to giving da'wah. They are for inviting people to Islam, for teaching about the religion. Secondly, you have the opposite of that. You have people who are actually calling away from Islam. They make videos that speak very ill of our religion. Third, you have YouTubers who come from a Muslim background. So the purpose of their channel isn't to give da'wah or to teach about Islam. However, they might have a Muslim name or come from a Muslim country or a Muslim family. They might be culturally Muslim. They might legitimately be Muslim. However, their channel isn't about Islam itself. And then fourth, there are non-Muslims who react to Islamic content. Now, this is a somewhat recent phenomenon, but it's very common nowadays. And then the fifth category are converts. Sometimes those same people reacting to Islamic content eventually convert, take their shahada, and embrace Islam. Or sometimes it might just be a new Muslim who started a YouTube channel. Regardless, over the years, I have found that these 5 categories are very common and popular amongst the Muslim audience on YouTube. Now, how does that relate to today's topic of making money? Well, to put it quite simply, one of the main ways that YouTubers make money is by running ads. Now, let's start with the first category, which is YouTube channels that are dedicated specifically to giving da'wah. People should know that it's permissible to receive financial compensation for working in the field of da'wah. The great scholar Sheikh bin Baz, may Allah have mercy on him, was asked about his view regarding the one who takes monetary compensation for what he does in terms of da'wah, calling to Allah and teaching Quran memorization. The Sheikh responded and said that there is no problem in that because these matters need time and expenses and have difficulty. So if the people giving da'wah are supported by the Muslim Treasury, for example, or by individuals who want to donate and support their cause, then this is permissible. In fact, this is a way for people who might not be able to seek knowledge or go out and give da'wah themselves to play a role in spreading the message of Islam. However, the question regarding today's video is about making money off of YouTube advertisements. It's no secret that many of the ads are filled with things that are completely haram. I've clicked on Islamic videos and seen ads promoting shirk, the worst sin. So an important question to ask is whether or not we can prevent ads that contain haram from popping up on our videos. Now, as YouTube content creators, we have about 4 options regarding ads. Number 1, in certain cases, we have no choice. YouTube is just going to play the ads. The second choice is for us to choose to run ads. The third choice is for us to run ads but limit which ads are shown. And the fourth choice is to not allow YouTube to run ads on our channel. I've done a lot of research regarding this topic and I have a lot of personal experience. Now, from my understanding as of right now, if somebody's YouTube channel is not monetized, meaning it's not set up in a way where the content creator can earn money, then YouTube has the option to run ads on this channel and there's nothing that the content creator can do about it. In order to even be eligible to monetize your channel, you have to have at least 1,000 subscribers, have at least 4,000 public watch hours, complete 2-step verification, and have 0 active community guidelines strikes. Once you fulfill these requirements, you can apply to monetize your channel. Once your channel has been monetized, you'll find that you have new options when you upload a video. So for example, here's a video that I just uploaded. If I click next, it will take me to monetization. On all of my videos, I select off. I have found that when I select off, ads do not run on my channel. However, if I select on, now I have all these different options regarding how ads are shown on my video. Now, I personally have YouTube Premium, which is a monthly subscription, meaning that I don't see any ads on YouTube. But if I log out and go to a private browser and I start clicking my videos, you'll find that no ads pop up. So you see I just clicked a bunch of my videos, no ads pop up. Now I'm going to go to another Da'wah YouTube channel, and I know that the person who runs this channel has at least limited the ads, trying to avoid anything haram popping up. So let's click some of their videos and see what happens.
If you want to eat healthy and feel your best.
So as soon as I clicked this video, the very first thing that showed was a woman wearing a very revealing outfit. It was focused on this area, and there was music playing in the background. Now, it's not that the product itself is haram. It's some sort of dietary supplement, but it's how they're advertising this product, which is problematic for Muslims to watch. Now, over a year ago, I experienced something similar with this person's channel. I clicked one of their videos and I got an ad to have alcohol delivered to the house. So I took a screen cap and I sent it to this person. A week later, I got another advertisement. I messaged them saying, Assalamu alaikum akhi. I just wanted to let you know today I got another ad on your video and it was for a diet program, but it had a woman in short shorts doing squats with the camera beneath her focused on her bottom. I took a screen cap to send to you, but I don't want to expose you to it, just letting you know these ads are playing on your videos. The point being, brothers and sisters, there are some dawah channels that knowingly have ads that contain haram elements in it playing before their videos. Now you might ask, why not just turn off the ads? Well, the truth is there is a lot of money to be made. I know of one specific dawah channel that runs ads, and the owner admitted to making $10,000 a month. And again, these are the dawah channels. These channels should have the highest standard. These are channels claiming to represent Islam. Now, if these are some of the channels dedicated to giving dawah, then what about all of the other categories that I listed? Not only can one expect them to run ads, but chances are they won't even limit the ads. So imagine just how much money some of them are making. The second category that I mentioned, which is the opposite of people calling to Islam, which are those calling away from Islam, when Muslims go to their channels, when Muslims constantly talk about them and promote them, that means that the Muslims are helping them make money. So it's really important that we question ourselves, why am I watching this video? Why am I subscribed to that channel? Am I being exposed to things that are haram? Am I potentially helping the wrong people make a lot of money? Just think about how much money was potentially made off of advertising during some of these controversies between Muslims and those who dedicate all of their content to attacking Muslims. Now, as for the third category of Muslim YouTubers who make content that isn't specifically about Islam, these are actually some of the most famous and richest content creators in all of YouTube history. Again, remember what I said in the beginning of the video. It's estimated that about 25% of the world population is Muslim. We're talking almost 2 billion people. As a community, we have a lot of power to make people a lot of money. And that leads me to the fourth category, non-Muslims who react to Muslim content. For some reason, this is very popular amongst the Muslims. And seeing how now there has been this precedent set that YouTubers can garner a large following by being a non-Muslim reacting to Muslim content, we're seeing this happen more and more. There was actually a situation a few years ago where one of these people started a GoFundMe page where they wanted to raise $100,000 for a foundation, and once they raised the money, they were going to take their shahada. Here's a tweet that was posted about it back in August of 2020. It says, there's a non-Muslim YouTuber with 700,000 subs who almost exclusively does reactions to Islamic videos. He said he wants to accept Islam, but only as the first convert under a Shahada foundation he's starting. He's fundraising $100,000. I've never seen a more obvious con man and grifter. Now, one thing I disagree with regarding this tweet is labeling this man an obvious con man and grifter. Now, don't get me wrong. Yes, it is possible that he is a con man and grifter, but it's also possible that he is sincere. Regardless of whether he's sincere or not, this act of raising $100,000 in order to take your shahada is wrong. We really shouldn't get distracted by trying to focus on people's intentions because we don't know the unseen. We don't know people's intentions. What we can do, though, is judge their actions. This action is wrong. If Muslims start giving non-Muslims hundreds of thousands of dollars to take their shahadas, then obviously this is going to attract con men and grifters. We should not be overly suspicious of people and think the worst of them. But also we should be cautious because there have been many instances where Muslims were scammed online. I encourage all of us to think deeply about how powerful we are collectively when it comes to clicking on these videos. So I just hope that this was educational regarding letting people know how YouTube advertising works. Understand that you are being targeted as a Muslim viewer. And remember that when you click certain videos, there are people making money off of the fact that you're watching their content. Now, when it comes to financially supporting those giving da'wah, there are many ways to do it without exposing yourself to ads that contain haram things. For example, there's Patreon, there's PayPal, there's Cash App. There's all types of ways to donate money towards those giving da'wah so that they can spread the message of Islam. So I encourage all of us who are in the field of da'wah, make sure that the money we are receiving for da'wah is permissible. And I ask Allah to reward everyone with good who does help support those giving da'wah. Allah knows best. May Allah forgive us and guide us. Jazakumullahu khairan. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.